Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. Drop this shit. What up?
I'm back with the guest. We got Bdot on. Yo, Bdot, what's goody?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Shut bro. How you, man? It's me and Tony Bro on the line and shit.
Word, what's up with you, bro?
Ain't nothing much,
shit, man. Chilling, same old.
All right, coming out of no, yo, two haymakers dropped from Rap Grid today. One of them was kind of crazy. They were saying that you confirmed you and Aye Verb, but when I seen, I didn't really see the confirmation. But so it seems like y'all definitely in the talk.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, I don't know why they titled that particular interview like that, but the confirmation just come between me and Verb. Like we spoke. You know, I spoke on the phone with Verb for like 45 minutes. You know, we just trying to politic it and make it happen. So, you know, he wants to battle me. I want to battle him. So that part of it is confirmed. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to work out the politics of it as far as like what platform. And, you know, that's Verb. So Verb won a bag. That's really what the politics of it is. You know what I'm saying? Like Verb. Yeah, you know, Verb won a bag, and, you know, rightfully so. I respect that, man. I respect his legacy. I respect the work he has put in, you know, whether or not people want to judge him on his recent, you know, whatever. I look at Verb in the totality of who he is as a battle rapper, man. He did a lot for the game. So if that's what that man wants and that's what he feel like he worth, especially to give me a shot, I respect it. And I told him that when we talked, you know what I'm saying? So now it's just about whatever platform could really make that happen.
Because one thing I do know about Verb is that he will travel anywhere to go get the bag. So I don't say I know that. Like, damn.
Yeah, fact. And it's just, you know, like, we just try to make it happen. What the first thing, the thing I respect about Verb so much, like, the real thing that he wants to do is come to LA Battlegrounds. Like, he want to come to my house. Like, he wants to do it like that, and that's commendable, man. I tip my hat to the brother for him even wanting to do it like that. It really just comes down to, you know, and this is the discrepancy with me now with the whole, with my brand and, you know, how much people want to see me. It's kind of difficult now for LA Battlegrounds to facilitate these battles because, you know, now that I've garnered enough attention to where these big names want to battle me, these big battles is going to cost a certain amount of money that, you know, that LA Battlegrounds really got to bust their ass to get. You know what I'm saying? So I just be talking to these brothers like, man, y'all know what it is, man. You know, if y'all really want to do something, y'all might have to come up off the numbers just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to make some things happen, man. We just hoping that that these brothers come up off their numbers a little bit. In particular, Verb, you know, I understand what he mean, or I understand why he want what he want. And he expressed to me when we talked why he wants what he wants and things of that nature. So, you know, I respect it.
Okay. I know one thing, like, mad niggas definitely want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's better to talk.
Yeah. I think it'd be crazy, man. I think it'd be crazy. And from talking to him, you know, maybe when you get him on the show, he can express it to you himself. But from me talking to him on the phone, you know, he just expressed a lot of respect for what I do. You know what I'm saying? He said he watched my shit. He fuck with me. He liked what I do. You know, he joked about the Lux clone shit, which is expected. But for the most part, he just said, you get busy. And I really want to, you know, get down with you and give 110% effort. So I think that no matter what we have seen from Verb as of recently, I think if he get in the ring with me, I think he'll go 110% for sure.
Okay. Now, you know what? To be real with you, I was actually thinking that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching an interview. I don't think that Verb is going to go there and play games.
Not at all.
I don't. At all, to be honest with you and shit. I know everyone thinks. And then on top of that, I'm going to be honest with you also. I actually think I don't know who's going to win that battle. Because that's a small room setting. That's what that's actually what I think he excels in. Everyone talk about the old Verb. That's the old Verb in that room. Yeah. I don't even want to play no games.
No, not at all. Not at all. And, you know, like, and that's what I want. You know what I mean? Because, you know me, man. I don't go around popping wild shit like, yo, I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm the greatest. Like, even before the Danny Myers battle, I don't never do that. That's not my style. I got a certain way of rapping, and I give up a certain thing. So for me, I want to go into these battles, you know, feeling like I might die. I think that's what's going to push the pen and push the creativity. You know what I'm saying? So I want that feeling. Like, I know that. Like, I know that's Verb. I ain't crazy. You got some of these niggas and some of these fans might be crazy talking about he washed and all that bullshit, but I know Verb in his rawest form. I'm a big fan, so I know in a small room setting or something like that he's very comfortable with getting busy and just rapping and not having to deal with no bullshit or anything that's going on in the crowd or whatever that might hinder his style. I know in a small room setting where he could just rap, I know he's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I would love that battle because it would just push me because I would be like, yo, this guy's not going to play. I got to go 110%. The same way I felt about Danny Myers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got to – yeah, I'm with it, man. Hopefully we can make it happen. But as of right now, it's just something that's confirmed between me and him.
Okay. Hey, who you got, Tony, bro?
Yo, I think Verb is very dangerous right now. But I think that the material that Bdot has been coming with has been consistent. So I'm gonna edge Bdot on it. I think it's gonna be a tough Verb though, because you see what's been happening right now, right? Like, don't you think he's actually more dangerous right now because everybody's kind of down on him, calling him wash and all that?
I think so. Yes, I think so. That's why when people be talking to me and shit like, yo, why you want Verb, the nigga wash? I'm like, are you kidding me, man? It's Aye Verb, homie. Like, and I think, not for nothing and not to diss nobody he's battled, but I can only go off my conversation with the brother and how he was telling me how he respect what I do and how he views me as dangerous and the things that he said to me about my skill set and what I do. So I think being that it's me, I think it's just going to pull that old Verb out of him. You know what I'm saying? Or potentially a new Verb, however you want to look at it. It's going to be a good Verb. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't count that brother out for nothing, man. That's his Verb.
Yeah, Bdot, I wanted to ask you too, just on the just from my perspective. Like, first of all, initially I wasn't the biggest fan. You know what I mean? Just because I felt like the style was a little. It seemed a little bit derivative to me. The Danny battle changed that. Now, when you battle somebody like Verb, you understand that he comes with a whole different arsenal of weapons. You know what I mean? Like, are you changing anything because you stand in front of Aye Verb?
Excuse me, brother. Not to cut your wisdom. 1 second, if you could hold 1 second, brother. My fault. 1 second.
That. Yo, him and Verb, that shit gonna be stupid, B. Period.
Fire.
Like, that shit gonna be stupid.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what he's gonna bring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In a Rap Grid interview, he was saying that his next opponent got some shit for him because he's sitting on bars. He was saying, hold on 1 second. Let me put him on.
Yo.
Yeah, you back on, bro?
Yeah, my fault. My fault, bro. Can you ask the question again?
Yeah. I was just asking. Like I said, I'm sold after the Danny battle, right? But I feel like you're going up against somebody like Aye Verb that has a whole different set of weapons, a whole different set of moves that he can pull out. So are you going to change anything? Are you looking to maybe incorporate some new stuff in there in order to compensate for that?
My thing is this: like, everybody has certain assets, or certain attributes and skill sets that they glorify. Like, you'll say, okay, this person is a bully. He's known for bullying. So what are you going to do to compensate for his bullying? Or this person, he raps his ass off with the motifs. What you going to do to compensate for that? So for me, it's always like I feel like I win battles because I just honestly, and this is going to sound, cocky and arrogant, but, it's battle rap, so we should all feel this way about our skill sets. I feel like my skill set is that I don't think there's nobody that can outsmart me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my intelligence and my angles and the kind of shit that I weave together and make it all make sense. Like, there's really nothing you could do about it. There's no way around it. The only way to beat, in my opinion about myself, the only person that can beat me in a battle is a person that has crazy, incredible rebuttals. Because if you can rebuttal a point that I make right there on the spot that deflates what I said, then then you've taken the picture I painted out of the fans' brains right there at the moment. But if you can't rebuttal the levels and the layers of conversation and the type of information that I'm going into, if you can't rebuttal that on the spot, I honestly feel that it's not going to be good for you. There's nothing you can really do. So in the case of Verb, I'm not so much worried about what he's going to do because I know Verb is going to be Verb and he's going to be phenomenal. I'm more just focused on myself and how intelligent and how just how I can craft something to outsmart him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my skill set. My skill set is to outsmart and be more intelligent and more meticulous with the words and what I say. And, other rappers, it's about their punches. It's about different things. So I try to highlight my attribute of my skill set to my advantage. And to me, it don't matter what nobody do. I don't think there's nobody battle rapping outside of the legends like Mook and Hollow and Lux and those kind of guys. Outside of them, I don't think there's nobody that can outsmart me. So I don't think and the shit I'm bringing to the table, it's shit that people, unless you really, a person that's scholastic with yourself and you into academia and you into studying and researching, there's really nothing you can't really contest with it because it's not your normal paradigm. It's not your normal everyday conversation. So I'm bringing something to the table that you're like, damn, this nigga going in on some other shit that I already, you know what I mean? It's like you're not even prepared for it. So it's like I got an extra arsenal of weapons. So no matter what any opponent does, I don't care how great they are, I'm going to find a way to weave something together, from me and from my perspective and in my fan base and what we like to listen to. I'm going to find something to weave together to make my point more valid than theirs.
Right. And Bdot, I think it's dope, you know what I mean? And I'm one of those people, you know what I mean? I enjoy the JCs, I enjoy the entendres and the metaphors and all that. Now when somebody's in there and they barking on you though, right? So say if he steals the crowd from you, right? Like what happens then? Does it change what you do? Like what? And I don't know if you've ever been through that. So you know what I mean? Is that a new challenge for you too?
I think there's. I don't want to give away certain things that I'm going to be doing in the future, but I'll say what I will say is that there's a big misconception about me in general. In terms of Bdot is just the preacher guy. Bdot, I believe that for some reason there's this misnomer and this misconception about conscious brothers that we soft or something, or that we not, you know what I'm saying, we not really aggressive and we don't bark back and we don't do these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? So when you say somebody barking on me, I'm from a certain neighborhood. I'm from a Corner Fire Road neighborhood. You feel me? We grew up catching fades. We don't turn down nothing. And so that kind of shit is nothing to me. So when faced with that type of contention, I'm going to just reciprocate that energy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be prepared for it. And that goes into everything I'm talking about in terms of using my smarts and my intelligence, because when you say something like that, I already know. He's going to try to bark on me in that manner. I already know that Verb, if a matchup with me and Verb is going to be that contrast between elder and freshman. You know what I'm saying? That whole dialogue. I already know. We know this. We know Verb going to try to sun me and try to talk down on me because I'm the new guy. I'm the fake Lux. I'm this. I'm that. I know these things. And so that's why in preparation, I'm going to have stuff in there that contends with that off top. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Now, it is what it is. It's battle rap. We don't really know what's going to hit and stick that night at the venue. You know what I'm saying? But all I can tell you is that I give 110%, man, when I prepare, and I give it up, the same way every time, man. I don't know how people don't look at it like this. It's your brand. Every time you step out there in a battle, it's your brand, man. You putting everything on the line. If you die, your brand could potentially go. That's your merchandise. That's your music sales. That's everything. So if I'm a battle, man, anytime I'm scheduled to battle, I can guarantee you on that I'm giving it 110% effort. And really, really trying to meticulously break down my opponent and, just do what I do best. And I hope that my opponent does what they do best, whether it's punches and whatever they do what they do best. I do what I do best. Then it's just going to be a classic.
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man. Drop this shit.